Hello everybody, it's Niklas and welcome to this new video, and in this video we are going to see the best alternatives to Illustrator. So we are going to see 4 different alternatives to Illustrator. What you can do with this software, it is Adobe Illustrator. You can work with the vector format and you can create different type of drawing, different type of conception using the vector format. And with Adobe Illustrator you need to have subscriptions, and concretely sometimes it can be not convenient to have a subscription for this type of software, and this is the reason for which we are going to see 4 very interesting alternatives to Adobe Illustrator. Some alternatives are free and some alternatives are paid, but with an affordable price. So the first alternative will be Affinity Designer. It is one of the best alternatives for a simple reason that you have a very convenient tools, extremely ergonomic, and no subscription is required. So you just need to buy from a one-time license. And after that, generally the price is pretty good, it's around $50, and at some moment of the years you can find discount, like sometimes it can be 30%, 40%, 50% discount, generally more around April and November during the different moment of the year. So you can just take a look on their website, Affinity Designer, and thanks to that you will be able to, if you want to buy the software or if you want just to try the software, definitely it's a very good alternative to Adobe Illustrator. And let's take a look to the interface of Affinity Designer. So concretely, you will find different type of panels. You can adjust these different panels at your convenience. Here, for example, on the right, you can find a color panels, a stroke panels, navigator panels, and history panels. And just below, layer panels, effect panel, brushes panels, and transformation panels. The interest is, if for example you master this software, you can switch to Affinity Photo or Affinity Publisher in a fast way, for a simple reason that the general organization and structure of the interface will be the same. So it's also something pretty convenient with this. Totally on the left you have different tools of conception to focus on the vector format. So you can focus on the vector format, different drawing tools like the pen tools, how you can create a line, but you can also, for example, cut shape, you can cut line, you can work with advanced feature about color, about gradient. So it's definitely a very convenient tools to work with a vector format and to have a great alternative to Adobe Illustrator. The second alternative that I'm going to show you is Inkscape. So Inkscape is open source and it is totally free. It is generally the reference that you can use if you want to work with vector format and you want to have a great free software. So generally Inkscape is a base reference as a free software to work with vector format. One more time, you can just go on their software if you want to download the latest versions. And if you search a great alternative to Adobe Illustrator and you want this alternative totally free with powerful tool, definitely Inkscape is one of the best options. So you can select this software. And let's take a look about the interface of Inkscape. So this is the interface on Inkscape, and as you can see, you can find a lot of features. The interface is pretty different as something like Adobe Illustrator or Affinity Designer. You can find totally on the right, you will have 2 types of toolbars. First, when you can work with, for example, on SharePoint and different type of things. And after you can adjust your panels. Here, for example, adjusting my panels with the layer panels, fill and stroke panels, align and distribute panels, and a transform panel. So every time when you select something, you can switch from a panel to another panels. It is very interesting. As you can see, when we work with a vector format, we are not going to lose any quality. So it means we can scale the conceptions, increase the size, decrease the size, without to lose any quality. Totally on the left, you will have a lot of tools to work with a vector format, lot of drawing tools, but also different specific tools to work with vector format. So Inkscape is definitely one of the reference of open source free software alternative to Adobe Illustrator. The third software that I'm going to show you is Vector Stealer. It is a software that many people know less for the simple reason that it is a new software, but this software can be extremely powerful. So all the features are not perfectly at this moment, but definitely the potential of this software can be really great, really amazing. And thanks to that, you can create various type of illustration, various type of drawing, and you don't need, it is a pay version, but it's not a subscription. You just need to pay for one time. And you can also just try the software. It is not, it's around $90–100, but just a one-time payment, and after you can have access to this software, which has a lot of potential and many features, many drawing tools, many possibility to work with amazing conception using Vector Stealer. So you can go on their website, and on their website you will find different information. You can just try the software for free, and if you are interested, you can buy the software. So we are going to take a look about the interface of this software, and as you can see, you have a lot of things. First, the interface can be close to Adobe Illustrator about the disposition of the different things. One more time, we have panels on the right. We can adjust these panels. Yeah, for example, I decide to put color, gradient, and stroke panels on the top right corner. On the bottom right corner, I have my layers panels. If you take a look on the left, you have a toolbars, and you have many tools. And something extremely powerful with a lot of potential is the amazing possibility of tools that you can find with this software for a vector format. Different type of conception to mix, for example, the shape together, or to create, for example, something like a path, to create a line and to adjust this line, to open this line. And you can do really a lot of powerful things using this software for the vector format. Even on the top, you have a lot of options, different type of alignment, distribution, rotation, put the element foreground, backgrounds, adjust, for example, the different board, have advanced feature for the color, for the gradient and stroke. So it is definitely a very great software that you can use, very great alternative to Adobe Illustrator. And the last software that I'm going to introduce to you, it is Boxy SVG. So with Boxy SVG, you can use this directly online. So it means you can use as a web application, even if you can also download the application and use directly from your computer. The tool is very convenient. The tools is very great to use. Not many features like, for example, Illustrator, Inkscape, or Vector Stealer. You have a little bit less features in Boxy SVG, but it is perfect if you don't want to have too many things, which can be sometimes in trouble if you just want to have a basic tool, more basic tools to work with a vector format. You can go on their website, you can take a look on the different type of options. It's not a free software, but you can try for free first, and after it's generally per years, it is around it's not a big price, it is just like around $10 per year. So the aim is just like a very small price, but just to give something for the software. So it's a very low price, and you can just take for the software for around $10 a year. We're going to take a look for this interface. So let's take a look to the interface. We can find on this area, as you can see, it's pretty more simple to use that the other software that I showed you before. Concretely, you have different tools of conception on the left. You can create shapes, you can create line, you can create curves, and totally on the right you can edit with different tools of modification, transformation. So you can fill with a color, with a gradient, you can edit the stroke, you can work with layer panels, you can apply different type of transformation, you can edit your path with different advanced feature. So concretely, it's pretty great to understand. You have your interface, totally on the left, different tools of conception, on the right, tools of transformation, of if you want to work with a layer, anything like this, you will have this on the right. One more time, we was with vector format. When we know really in detail the software, we can make very, very great things also using Boxy SVG. It's not totally free, but as I explained, the price it's like $10 a year, so it's almost nothing for the use of this software. So that's it. This is a full software. If you are interested to learn this software, I'm going to put on the first link on the description the complete courses. First link on the description, the complete course Affinity Designer is available. You can take a look. You will have a video of presentation of the training course, and here you will have a description with, for example, the number of lessons, hours of video content, and the price. And here on the left you will have information about the structure of the course, for example, master alignment distribution, master alignment, master distribution. You can click on show more to see more details about the training course. Secondly, on the description, the complete course Inkscape is available. So if you want to learn Inkscape starting from scratch, this course will be perfect. Secondly, on the description, and you will be able to see information about the course. One more time, a lot of lessons, hours of video content to perfectly master Inkscape from scratch. And here you will see each modules and session inside. Master the tools like session inside, master selection, create rectangle, circle, polygons, and more. So a lot of session to perfectly master Inkscape for vector drawing software. Third link on the description, the complete course Vector Stealer is available with, one more time, different type of information about the course, the price, and the number of hours of video content. So third link on the description, it will be the complete course Vector Stealer. And then the fourth link on the description, it will be the complete course Boxy SVG. So one more time, you will see the number of lessons, the number of hours of video content, and also the description of the course. And for our next video, I'm going to tell you, see you, ciao, ciao. So it is a great way to, learn this course. So complete courses. If you want also to discover this software with a series of video tutorial, you can take a look on these channels. And on these channels, on these different software, you have series of video to discover each software, to discover the main features, and to discover what you will be the potential of the different software. It's just on these channels we have series of video tutorial on Affinity Designer, series of video tutorial on Inkscape, series of video tutorial on Vector Stealer as well, and series of video tutorial on Boxy SVG as well. So in my opinion, what is the best? It depends. I think all the software are great. It depends about what you want to do. I think Affinity Designer is definitely very convenient, and it's great if you want to use also Affinity Photo and Affinity Publisher as well. If you want really a tools totally free and very powerful, Inkscape is a reference, so no problems about Inkscape is great. If you want something extremely powerful with a big potential, Vector Stealer can be definitely amazing with many specific features. And if you want to have a tools little bit more simple and in a very affordable price, Boxy SVG can be a great base if you are more beginners and you just want to have a tools with not too many features, more simple to understand and to use. Boxy SVG can be great. For our next video, see you. Ciao, ciao.